It's a gloomy fairy tale about blind prince who only brought destruction. Another set dusk sets on a white lonely shire. Long shadows of old birch trees and stumps are dragged through a swampy plain where life died. Corrupt woods sticked out as skeleton hands that did not catch the grass and sank forgotten all the way to the bottom. Light dies after plain horizon, nor moon shines through the darkness, silent cool fogs, but there is a city from the behind, northern country of infinite lakes, impenetrable swamps, forbidden corner where only death rules. Even wind avoid the emptiness. It is no one's hair to stroke, no one to sing to. Stars do not look here, light only during summer. There is night since autumn and cold and echoes of silent cry that stays here forever to talk about unhappy events of a mythical lake kingdom. A stone castle climbs to heights of 100 days of journey to the south. Its toothy tower, home for crows flocking to meadows and fields full with late labors. Northern nation, faithful wise, dress their yellowish beards during evenings, comb their long golden hair, as they are a local sign of valor, stitch wounds as well as torn cloaks after hunts. Men that take down giant trees or hunt game with dogs during the days prepare their families to upcoming winter, which will be harsh as usual. After work, they meet in pleasantly heated pub at large fireplaces and long tables full of grilled meat and full pitchers. Play the dice, laugh, or tell amazing tales from faraway or long-forgotten wars. The children listen to them with unprecedented interest. Women just wave their hands and try to drag a drunkard back home as it is late. In the mornings, crowds of hairy hulks set off to the forest, axes on their shoulders and baldric under their arms with a bread and piece of fat. During a day, northern women work on the field or repair their houses, feed mountain goats, raise new warriors that cannot get a big woodcutter's axe, and so they remain at home. They play with sticks as swords, fight in the mud, throw stones towards field crows. Each day is busy as no one idles. Just once every 10 days, everyone rests. They sleep until noon, go for long hill walks, or hold friendly matches of strong men that end in the pub again, and they have another week to argue about something, as no one here accepts a defeat. From one of the many windows of a single stone fortress, a young prince looks down on a humble village, 50 shacks, a big pub, granges, barns, fences connected by a muddy threaded paths full of carriers, wood barrow handlers with bags followed by rampaging packs of children and dogs. Young prince is thirdborn. He will not become a lord. Of the small state, he always will be the last supervisor, solving second-rate problems. The two older brothers already married, only he stays in his room alone, reads old manuscripts, draws maps during several days of trips outside of his comfortable bed, sleeps in the moss, drinks wine and brandishes his sword awkwardly. Young virgin, no real beard, whitish in the face, dreamy head forever supported by his hat, eyes focused to the distance. And not interested in women, as they laugh too loudly and it disturbs the magic calm. Rather dream about the magnificent laugh with a pitcher of wine. Not long ago, on a holiday, old king with his wife and brothers burst into the young prince's hall so burly as the inkpot spills by the fear. Drunk, they laugh that the king decided about the last prince's wedding. The bride will be brought by none other but the neighboring king himself, with whom the business always thrived, and as such he must not be rejected. The feast will soon be held in the castle hall. Frightened, the prince does not breathe. The word of loathing do not help against the regard of the majesty. But when one of the brothers takes down the cloak veiling the big picture, the words of loathing die. Large as deep, bright eyes shine from the frame. Gentle face of a gentle features, such innocence, a man would bring everything for one gaze, he would sacrifice himself. Prince, choking on an astonishment and hesitation, Drinks more wine when in his privacy again, hardly moves his eyes away from the magnificent painting, unfinished poem on the table, drowns in spilled ink as a different one starts to be written in a heart suddenly eager, curious if a painted princess painter did not add beauty in the process of painting. Royal visit closes in a month. Armed procession on horses, pikes gently raised, the flags fluttering with the ceremonious colors, veiled bride on a saddle with neighboring king himself, waving raucous greetings when riding into a vast courtyard behind the stockades and, as customs say, directly into Castle Hall. Princess will not rest on full earth. Simple mountain decoration on stone, gold walls, red fabric, swords, coats of arms, board hats, attires and spiderweb. People run to the castle in clean clothing, bring gifts, food or just calls of glory. The ceremony is to begin. The bride still veiled dismount and keep silent. Host family descends the staircase, last one the prince to be married. Kings welcome each other, hug, nod to the ladies and revered escorts. Sit to the tables. Shy prince at the background, bashfully watches, veiled being. Guards close the gate to curious eyes and drive away. Curious people, lordships, start eating and terrible drinking. Hulks and war heroes lean under massive pitchers and bite meat of the bones. Dripping smears the chins. Selected women belch and then gently giggle over the glass. Dripping trickles to cleavages and bones are thrown to the dogs under the table. Subservient household runs with the trays. Bring new dishes. Remove the half-eaten remains. Female innkeepers do not forget guards with axes standing by the walls. That gulp, smelling the heavily food. A tie here and there, a bit of wine is lost in the whirl of gluttony, then vigilance decreases with morals. And in the peak of exhilaration, both king stands up and call upon drunk representative of the bearded local gods. They invite the couple that will sit today, shy young prince. Drink as much wine as possible, quickly, not to tremble with embarrassment. Veiled one gently stands. They approach their fathers. The prince right in front of the chosen one. King's grin, priest in deer cloak with attire lectures the sudden silent mob. He joins the two in the name of local bearded gods. The mob starts to scream and bang the metal pitchers together. Wooden pots are being smashed by toast, splinters fly, and lava roars. The uproar causes food-filled tables to shake and trays to fall. Prince and princess are seated to the pride of the place of a long row of tables. The princess reveals gentle dark robe, presents herself to neighbors and to the mob as they are silenced by unprecedented beauty. The veil falls from ginger hair and reveals whitish face worthy of death. Ravishing glaring eyes adorned with painting and graceful mouth press against a bowel that honored and greeted the associates with gentle rays. The mob roars, hulks pleasantly pommel iron fists to the tables. The women are enviously frowning. The prince trembles when the promised one holds his face and kisses it. The heart nearly crushed, the ribs, it's so tremulous, and further gulps of wine don't help. The prince is red, does not talk even when he does not understand what his brothers want to advise by kicking his shins under the table. The prince uncertainly and gently caresses the beauty's palm. She closes it and the other palm strokes the face with heavenly smile that gets distorted by heroic drinks of the wine. Prince is being pushed, so he drinks too and feels suddenly happy and poetic, excuses himself and leaves for a cool, dark air. There he sinks to the stars, pays honors and thanks to all local gods with hammers. He kneels under a clear frosty sky and feels happy for the first time in his lonely life. The stars are silent, the castle noises calms with every head falling under the table. The prince returns and stops at the door. Sleepy guards, eyes closed. Drunk king sleeps with head supported by the table. Many of the fastens left, many are lying down, a lot is vomited and terrible heavy smell reaches the nose coming from outside. The most hardened men sit and finish the remains, then mangle on the floor with waitresses. The princess sits on the lap of revered hero, kisses his bearded, scarred face, licks beer from the beard, and the man laughs seeing the young prince. Unfaithful and sarcastic, he proclaims that he was guarding the lady, while absent-minded prince left such a treasure. The whore laughs loudly and stops as her royal customs commands her, but then explodes even into louder laughter, and acrid and rough. The enchantment suddenly died in the young prince. He is petrified and not a word comes from his mouth. He got even more mockery from the people that are not dead yet, such as his oldest brother. And he yells to the young prince with a displeasure, with a shame to their house and name as his wife is stolen even on the first day. Brother tosses his own large sword towards the petrified prince, sword famous and precious, passed down or copied to the firstborn, with power and clanship symbols carved into it. Brother shouts to punish the arrogance. The drunk warrior rises and draws his axe for defense. Possessed brother yells, knowing the imbalance that to die is a virtue and duty. Princess has fires of interest in her eyes. She expects amusing performance and challenges the prince by offending his weakness and cowardice. She expects her defender, as her heart will not revere someone, allowing other to raise their hands. Young prince picks the sword from the floor and backs down, hate in his eyes, but not without reason. He feels no need to sacrifice himself because of drunk, lusty harlot, even of royal origin. He vanishes in the dark and hears the yell of angry brother as well as laughter of princess with the warrior, and rattle of the woken ones. So there you have it, that was the introduction. Prince escaped the hall, where he was mocked, and even his brothers would see him rather dead than help him. Only a madman would return to the hall. And yeah, there we go. We can smash. And I don't know if we can even jump. Doesn't seem like it. We can destroy this awful family. Yeah, you could say that. We have a goblet. What a goblet. Oh. And we have spiders, it would seem. Yeah, die, spider. So the platformer itself in this game is not particularly... Oh, we have one of... I was always wondering, like, are these people that are coming at me, are they like... They look like monsters, they look like, I don't know, vampires or something. Are they like really monsters, or is this how the prince see the world? Both is possible, right? You need a stable key. We do not have the stable. The fountain is dry. Okay. A rat must not drink from the royal spring. The game is platformer, mixture of like puzzle solving and some slight platforming. There is no jumping, I believe. So you need to figure everything out. We do have a goblet. Oh, we have another two dumbasses on the ramparts. Hang on. I don't know how to get to the key, by the way. Maybe we need to do something around here. So one thing that I noticed about this game is whenever you kill a monster, spider, whatever, and there is a corpse, you can keep slashing at the corpse and the corpse eventually explodes and disappears. And sometimes, just sometimes, the prince is kind of laughing at that sadistically. I don't know, this game is so creepy. I love it for all those reasons. Ow. Well, that didn't solve much, did it? Huh. Just hurt myself, but hey, what you gonna do? So I need jail key, I need stable key. I need even more jail keys. Oh god. Can I jump down here? Yeah, and kill myself. Okay, great. So, yeah, we're going from the very beginning. Alright. This game is like... very similar to Pinstripe in a way that how it uses like the platforming. It's very rough around the edges. I think you would be able to make this into a browser game. It's basically just moving pictures. And everything in here is probably hand-drawn, yeah? Does this say? A barrel must be made with feeling and responsibility, otherwise it would leak. A barrel maker. I don't know what to do with a goblet though. A rat must not drink from the royal spring. Okay, that's lovely, but I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit stuck in here. Maybe if I go all the way up to that kind of like a prison area. Couldn't kill the crow, sadly. If I touch this, maybe it will open one of the doors back here. How was it? Was it right here or was it? It actually did open the door to the library. Okay. Divine scroll. I don't know what we're going to do with that. But we have it. Maybe divine scroll will be useful for the fountain. Oh. Hello. There we go. There is that laughter. Fountain is dry. Oh, so I can swap between items, but still, goblet doesn't work either. This is awkward. I did expect to get stuck eventually. I didn't expect to be stuck on the very first level, you know. If I just jump down here. No, it's insta-dead. And we can now start over. Yay! Maybe Divine Scroll can be actually used after I die to revive myself. Okay, let's go. Let's try it. Let's hope this works. So I'm gonna use Divine Scroll, maybe? No? Cannot be used here. Oh, so usage of the items is completely different. Okay, maybe I need to check the controls. So arrow keys, control spacebar tap, enter the inventory using items. Okay, so I can use items. Good to know. Would have been very handy to know earlier, honestly. But it's my bad for not checking. Where can I use the goblet though? Where can I use the divination scroll? Hang on. Let's open you up. At least the game is not about like reviving myself after falling down into the pit. That would have been clever though. Not necessarily smart, but like clever solution from the developer perspective, right? Prince is putting the ancient sword of his ancestors to the test, honestly. Maybe divine scroll can be used at the fountain. Let water spring from the depth. And we use goblet and we turn ourselves into the red. Oh shit. Well. Doesn't work, does it? Maybe I can go the other way around. Oh, I see, okay. And we got jail key. Alright. Alright. And we do know where the jail is. So that's gonna be easy now. The jail will allow us to get the stable key and... Stable key is right there. So we just need to open this up. Yeah, I do have a jail key though. Perfect. This barrel is indestructible, but it can be pushed around. There we go. It's kinda smart solution. Hang on. Alright. Give me my jail key. Sorry, stable key. And now we can leave, I believe. Just more creatures in the way. There is a lot of reading to do in this game, but... The prince quickly rushes to royal stables, saddles and steals the only horse known to him, that sometimes took him to the mountains. Some mess is still in the saddlebag, a dirty fur of coat of strapped rests on a nail through the beam, and some of the hard bread remains in the throw. The tipsy young prince with sword bitterly leaves his birthplace as well as virtuous ideas. He gallops through the night towards the northern swamp, place of damnation and no return, looking for destruction. Sleep in the saddle, his horse jumping through a cold highland, frightening darkness with his head bowed down. The night does not change into day here on the winter north, only long unfinished darkness. No one trailed the offended prince that night. Let him go when he shamed the house name. By cowardice, let him die with a stolen sword. The gods know that he got it wrongly. The runes will not protect the bearer. Path firstly curves higher into the mountain. Icy kingdom, ice-cold prince traveling for 3 nights, looks around in the morning, grey to a snowy sweet. He has never been so far yet. Somewhere in the distance lie the infamous swamps, where no one would dare, afraid of losing his life. Thousands of lakes and impossible swamps. A ship would wash ashore, walker would drown in fledgling poisoned by breath of death. Land would fall from the sky. No one knows what horrors can lie at this end of the world. Some say that hell lies there, where liars, crooks, thieves, cowards, or murderers suffer for infinity, people that gods forsake for their nasty crimes. Prince warms the snow in his hands and gives his tired friend a drink. And he starts to understand that by his hasty act he damned also an innocent beast, faithful to the very end. Last crust of bread on the summit, they carefully descend. Prince pulls bony, frightened horse by a brittle noise of falling avalanches, but the depressed, neglectful prince does not look back once, as if he secretly hoped for finding his destruction here, buried in icy tomb and safe from further toiling. Not one avalanche touches the saddened man, as if his suffering was never to end. Tired wayfarers find a short haven under a rocky cornice, warming by their breath and proximity. They rest and wait for a grey morning to look around. The sun looks over the horizon, but only for a moment, and hides again soon, sad view of the no man's land. The darkness is suddenly seized by a storm, ice vortex and frosty winds that drain the life force of the bones. Icy whirling shatters tear the skin to bloody shreds. The Mountain King's voice cannot take anything from a prince's dead soul. Flame in an icy heart went out. The storm is warming compared to such inner cold. The horse suffers. Prince covers his head by his own coat. He may freeze here, saved from further pitiful faring. The storm suddenly gradually calms. Prince wipes his bloody tired face. The horse shakes off and returns to fur coat. Tired, they find a resting hideout, sheltered from wind by snow. Next morning, the grey light reveals less snowy and less steep descent path. First trees can be seen in the distance. Mountain massive behind them. Icy path changes into nearly flat plain. The storm-smooth surface otherwise wrinkled by stones. The prince mounts the horse, fueled by hope, vision of forest by an autumn grass yet untouched by snow. The horse slowly treads between hidden stones, nearly breaks his legs. Suddenly, the land just some phantoms before the wayfarer sinks mountain hidden rift, depth of the certain death. The prince calms frightened horse and dismounts, walks around the gorge slowly. Horsey! Oh shit! Don't hit the horsey. Okay. The sadness and depression are often great canvas for any form of art. I would argue that the most beautiful art that the human ever known are either about sadness and depression or by the sad and depressed people. It goes hand in hand, and there is also a fascination of us trying to look into the stories like that, into the sadness, about depression, about all those negative feelings, because you can feel them deeply inside, and there is some sort of, I would almost call it like sadistic pleasure, but not really sadistic, but like the fascination to discover those sad emotions being experienced by somebody else from the cozy of your house. A life is like a barrel. If you don't fill it with something, it will be ordinary and empty. Barrel maker. Okay, there is like an inner joke. There is this guy called Barrel Maker, and he basically just leaving barrels everywhere and explains the meaning of life and things by comparing everything to barrels, so to speak. Oh shit, I'm dead. All right, let's start again. I need a key to the... You need a key of the frozen. Okay, is the key of the frozen in one of the barrels? No, but we do have a plank. Plank from the barrel, that's actually pretty... That's actually pretty, like, common sense thing to do. Like, take a plank and use it as a bridge. The bridge gave in, and both my legs I broke. The burglar. Well, tough luck to be a burglar, I guess. We get key of the frozen, so we know where we can use that one. Asator, legendary mountain demon. Okay. So let's use the bell that we're going to find on Asator. See, there is a bell downstairs. We need to get to the bell first. It should be fine, we can just... Switch is stuck, it cannot be moved. This one can be moved though. The distraction is hidden deep beneath the snow. The hideout is marked by a snowman. Burglar. Okay. What distraction are you talking about, Mr. Burglar? Oh, hang on. I cannot go anywhere in here. Interesting. Pretty sure we opened something up. There's a lot of back and forth in this game. Oh. Hello. Thank you. Hand oiler. What's a hand oiler for? Oh, we do have a shovel, huh? Can shovel something. So it's not a bell. I thought that we have a bell for Mr. Astaroth. No. We do not, in fact. Hang on. Wasn't there... one of those levers that were stuck? Maybe we can unstuck it with the oil, with the oil, huh? Oiled. And it's working now, perfect. Astaroth's eye. I see. So now we can use it, I believe. Okay. It's fine. I hope I have enough health to go through this. I'm kinda reckless, so the monsters are chunking me slowly down. But, yeah, it is what it is. Everything in this game is just to tell this story. And I do have a suspicion that everything we see in the actual game is not what is being seen, is what, like, is how the prince sees the world. I think that is the gist of it. Oh, we have one eye for Mr. Astaroth now, okay. Destruction is hidden. Beneath the snow marked by a snowman. I do have a feeling that there will be another eye of this god hidden somewhere. There is a snowman. Okay. We get another eye. This should open up the way. Hello. I don't think the creatures are respawning. I think they just appear whenever you progressed with the story a little bit. See, there's another one. And the mountain demon will let us in. What's this? Here ended the damned journey of wayfaring burglar. Okay, so burglar's horn. Can we use it? We can use it. What is it for? Can I like honk it? To where my horse is? And basically cause like a cave-in so we can go past. That's exactly what it is. Okay, goodbye horsey, I guess. It's just us now. The prince comes long before the horse. Let the earth swallows him, he can find the desired destruction in its dark inside, and no one will hear the voice of a man lovelorn. The horse could continue in his way of hope, but as if all damned drifts move away from Prince's careless step, snow and stones vanish, first trees stick out of the wide plain, eaten by both wayfarers. The prince mounts again and rides into an unknown forest. They fly through a cold plain until snow vanishes completely. They enter the Confirio's kingdom. The prince starts a fire after long effort of frozen hands. The wayfarers are finally warmed by the fire. The prince dries his wet cloth. The horse's frozen fur, which can be smelled from miles away, and hence it is lure for animal of prey. They can hear wolves howling threateningly close, lurking death in the dark murmur in the bushes. The horse is watchful, ready to run away with fear at any time. Prince sticks a sword into the earth, ready to defend the escape of his only friend. Maybe he'll find destruction fighting claws and fangs, and will feed the hungry predators by his indifferent body. The prince shouts into the blackness to address attention of all predatory demons, but they vanish in their burrows and hollows of silence forest as if cast off by an unknown frightening force. The prince falls asleep with the thought that he will have to keep going until the end of the world. After a long sleep by the flickering fire, it is time to continue. The horsey is still here, and it has a shield somehow now. I got magic mushroom. Oh, and you can use it to poison yourself, it would seem. Okay, nice. I got the sense. Wow. Okay. Shit. Okay. Okay, that's not nice. Good. Wow. I have even more mushrooms. And even more mushroom? No, that's sad. That's a spider. What are magic mushrooms for? Nobody knows. Let's go this way first. Dude, these guys are even more creepy. It's like more creepy than the ones before. You know, this game actually came to mind the first time when I saw the game Blasphemous for the first time. I was like, oh my god, this is literally very similar in aesthetics to the Lake Queen. And now you can see why, like, especially these like enemies with these like pointy heads. I'm not going to say that they're like Ku Klux Klan or anything, it's just kinda. Oh, so we need a... Okay, we need a rune combination. I could probably brute force it, but I bite. Let's... Oh, shoot, there is... Okay. You need grow house key. Okay, we don't have that. Wait, do we have grow house key? We do. Okay. Open it up. What's the sensor for? Cannot be used here. Alright. We use it somewhere else. Stop punching me, dude. I was just growing mushrooms in this one. You know, the environments kinda reminded me like much darker Samorost game. Just saying. The music goes hard in this level. The world was created from splinters of a giant barrel that once exploded into all directions. Barrel maker. Okay, barrel maker, you need help. I'm just gonna say it. You need help. What did we find in the growth house though? I have no idea. I have no idea what all of this is about. We have a cannon. We cannot use sensor on the cannon though. We cannot use much of anything to anything, to be perfectly honest. What if I used sensor here? Cannot be used here. Growth house? No. Mushroom? Oh, it's all weird. I guess... What if I use mushroom in the growth house? Would there be a password? There is a reason why it was just a place filled with like a large amount of mushrooms, right? Maybe be like a hint. Oh, there it is. So it's like E-I and Y, or E-T and Y, something like that. See, I'm smart. Ow! Smart, but I'm also almost dead, dude. It's fine. So it's like E, then like T, and then Y. There we go. Hang on. Nice. Oh, we have cannonballs. We got big cannonballs. The biggest cannonballs in the... Get out of the way, dude. Alright. So use cannonballs. Alright. Oh, shit. There we go. Boom. Okay, a little more. Is it? Come on. Pick help me out. You are good with ballistics, right? Because you're aiming all the time. Never mind. That I did it. I did it. Okay. We are going up. There is still more. God damn it. Oh, there we go. So that was it. Not a single ray of star or moon or grey morning sun shines through the black impenetrable dome of giant trees, just darkness that seemed to swallow fire from Prince's torch. The sword cuts through the erratic blind path, sharp twigs, rasp the wayfinders from all sides. The prince gets a rightful impression of losing the direction completely, lost and also forgotten in a complex labyrinth of damned forest. This can be a distraction worthy of depressed prince's suffering, but the thirsty horse suddenly stops nearby and starts to drink from a small stream that probably runs from the mountains and continues through the forest towards the swamps. The prince immediately sets the direction. They rest by the fire. The prince finds a small iron kettle in. Saddlebags. Oils some needles. Bitter and burning illusion lulls the tired one as a homesickness. And the dreams are again not pleasant. Many mad visions about fighting demons and ancient dragons that no one believes in today. But they rolled here for several long aeons, bones buried deep beneath the proof of today. We actually did see a couple of bones, didn't we, huh? Interesting. There we go, we're back. Oh, shoot. No. Die, stupid ass spider. Waldorf. Oh, it's a gravestone name. Waldorf Sigmund Adoramus. And we open up something. Thank you for the jump scare, Crow. Not even my viewers are jump scaring me. The game is enough. Elevator to hell. Okay. Do we wanna go to hell, guys? Well, are we already there, though? I don't even know. Chapel key. Okay. Cannot be used here. This is not a... You need a dream key, so this is not a chapel, huh? Well, I guess elevator to hell it is. I was... Alright. Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. To be fair, it was called elevator to hell, you know. I don't know what I was expecting. Oh. Dirty of you, developers. So this is where you use the chapel key. We have Franz, we have Viggo, and we have Schultz. Franz, Viggo, Schultz. No. This is Waldorf, and then there is Sigmund, and the last one was Adoramus, I think. Yeah, that's sounds right. Oh, we need to go back for the key, huh? Well, not for the key, for the lever. Lever will open up the way to the key. And another one of those creeps with pointy hats on them. If I'm not mistaken, chapel key is in this spot. So let's grab it quickly. Ow. God damn it, just hit my hand. Sorry. Ah. Oh, we have piano. Oh, it's not how you play the piano. This is like organ, but okay. Of course, the chapel is gonna have catacombs underneath it. Honestly, if your chapel doesn't have catacombs, is it even chapel at that point? What is this? Eau de Mort. Do not confuse with Voldemort. Eau de Vi. Right. So we have... Hang on. I shall pour some eau de Vi into the goblet. Is this like a death and life water? It probably is, huh? I shall not give life to a monster. Okay. Can I give death to monster? No. So now I can use elevator to hell, if I'm not mistaken. I will just jump down, die, and use the Eau de Vi, the water of life. Right? Yeah. There we go. Okay, nice. Brother Waldorf still waits for his kidney. Oh. That's only members of the Brotherhood can pass. Okay, okay. So... Can I carve kidney out of this guy? No. No, he still waits for his... Oh. There we go. Nothing? Okay, that's fine. Maybe this one. Give me kidneys! Come on. Nothing. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but alright. Brother Waldorf is still looking for his kidney. Like, how am I supposed to get kidney from this guy? Did I see like shears on one of those? Okay, we can go this way, I presume. That was where the elevator went. But now we can go there the other way around, because we opened up the shortcut. So that should be fine. Was it here? No. This is where the elevator was, even though... Oh. Right, of course. Of course we can destroy coffins. Why wouldn't we be able to destroy coffins? I mean, it's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Smash everything. We are the gloomy prince that is bringing only destruction. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This way? No, not really. We need to go through the chapel. I do have a feeling I know what I need to do. It's a little bit disgusting. But maybe this is just that unsettling dream that Prince has. Maybe this chapel doesn't even exist. Maybe. Maybe it does and he just thinks it's a dream. Because he can no longer distinguish between what's dream and what's here. So you see we have like these surgical scissors, right? Yeah, so and we can go like plop. And we have kidney. Yeah. Pretty much. That's slightly disturbing, not gonna lie. Oh. No. Stop punching me, dude. Where was brother? This is Waldorf, right? Yeah. So... No. He had kidney and now he is happy with it, I guess. So we go... Did Brother Waldorf open up the doors for us now? That's the question. He probably did, because we have more monsters in here. What's this? Amulet of Brotherhood. Ah... Only members of the Brotherhood can pass. But I am in the Brotherhood now. Therefore, I can open up the way. Not here, maybe here? Only members of the Brotherhood can pass. I am member of Brotherhood. Oh. It was... even easier than I expected. Now we have key of the dream, which probably means we can get out of the dream actually. Is that correct? I have a feeling it might be. Where was the doors? Okay. Awaken in dusk, flickering ashes shining, the heat vanishes and hungry inert starts to growl. The horse eats bark around their path. Prince chews some needles and mistletoe from local ill-sorted trees. There is never enough poison in the body. They may give some strength or they can take all away at once. And strange food suddenly burns in the belly, not completely unpleasant. Murmur starts to be far away and silent. Instead of sinister breeze, whispered swords fly between the trees, calling by name and suddenly silence. They are not evil yet. Tree branches, graceful gestures of wooden hands, invite further into darkness. The deep is opening and Prince seems to understand. The horse, all of the forest, earth and waters as if he was part and the only one, and suddenly realized how small a man is, how equal to a flea in a great world of stacked rottenness, which gives life, that immediately fades. So worthless is horror, engulfs his thoughts. Let the distraction of soul give distraction of the body, not to hurry by his own hand. Just walk onwards, the gorge will take what it wants throughout. The prince walked through the darkness, leaving spiky forest silhouette behind. The shoe mires and growth things and plague smells of putrid death is in the earth. The last lodging on firm soil by the fire. The prince silently sits over the flame, bare feet, leather shoes drying on a stick, and bites one of them for hunger. The horse frighteningly neighs, seeing swampy territory of poisonous fox. The prince hugs his devoted animal, takes the bridle off him, tears away the saddle. He cannot ask more from innocent animal. Enjoy your life, for the both of us, whispers the prince, farewell. Waves, the animal does not look back, hurrying towards the forest behind. He gets up, still in Varmash, putrid dark stench around, lurking into the depths of unknown. A few steps and a shoe is stuck in the warm water of decay, steam so thick one cannot see his own hands. Earth boils, gurgly bubbles just as hunger in Prince's innards. Poisons engulf Prince's mind, head swirls and walk staggers. Quiet washes the heart, poisoned quiet even though the swamp is above waist, soil still firm and sure at the bottom. And a strange angry voice from afar, a murmur of the senses. As if something alive flopped on the water surface, the prince shouts to turn attention of all watery demons to him. Ahead is only silence. Sloshing on he listens, expecting something terrible and dangerous. And a human fear takes his steps, as if destruction awaited him in the dark twilight. He stops. The waters open, an ugly head of water spirit googles with fear. He is so hideous that Prince is afraid of the ugliness, rather than expecting any danger. An ugly water spirit's rotten teeth and devilish grin, watery green kelps instead of hair, naked but hairy as a watery devil, small stature. Where the prince stands, water just above the waist, the head slimed whispers in a croaky voice, "Do you have brandy?" Prince sadly smiles, letting go of the sword hilt, and desperately responds, "I don't even have will to live." And the water spirit frowns. Why to drown welcomed in unwelcomed lands? I haven't spoken to a living soul for years. Water Spirit takes a pipe from the back and fills it with some myrtle garbage, flips fingers, puffs away. The prince, entertained, sits onto the bedrock, their heads on the same level. The water is warm, just with a poisonous sulphurous stench. And Water Spirit's pipe smoke spreads sweet smell around headspins. The watery dwarf giggles and shares the poison. Prince, a bit hoping to die, sucks full of nostrils and tries not to choke with cough for a long time. Water Demon talks strange tales about the Shire. The swamp is a small kingdom ruled by a gentle queen, today only a sad water nymph. The prince asks how much sad. The water spirit swashes putrid water towards Prince's face and he spits saltiness, worth of the most damned sea. Strange, he thinks. Water Spirit continues and talks about all the damned beings that found shade here in the eternal fog and dust, about boiling underground volcanoes heating local northern end of the world, about a few people that found destruction here. Prince eyes widen. You say destruction? Water Spirit waves his hand. Obnoxious adventurers, searching for fame and wealth, I drown them. And his eyes blink with evil. Confused, Prince asks why he is not rotting on the empty bedrock. Water Spirit gives him poisonous grin. I felt you were good in heart. You would even spare a gulp of brandy if you had any. Prince, seriously? I am the poorest of the poor that walk this earth. I even do not deserve to die, good only for laughs. He then proceeds to tell the lengthy tale of his life among the people about his damned wedding. Water Spirit still fills his pipe and listens. He even advises Prince that he will please the sad queen, as a Water Spirit is guardian of the kingdom. He decides who to let in and who to drown under the water surface. As if his tranquil, supple body floated into local slush, strange pipe poison circulates in the head, tear shows in Prince's eye. He views the strange journey from a completely different angle. He is sad of himself, a strange feeling to be exiled before himself. Falsehood in his own words to get others' understanding. It may call for destruction of heart more is deserved. Songs of the drowned and Ramon's silent cry fly through watery child, gentle lonely whine from the direction where watery demon waved. Dark silhouette of depressed but dignified shapes rises slowly from fog's haze. Dizzy Prince's head spins when the landscape changes from a swampy end of the world to clear blue lake with extinct female being in the middle. A see-through nymph sits on the rock, blue clothes blending with the water. A necklace more beautiful than all jewels of the north, queen hangs with the whitish chests. A small face of sad eyes veiled by unusually long black hair blowing in the gentle lake wind. The prince, rightfully unbelieving his cheated eyes, looks back and water at his feet gets putrid, brown green color, and just a few steps further, the opaque fog covers fearful land of the death and damnation. The lake in the middle of the swamps, inconceivable to a man, and immeasurably beauty of the lady cuts down the prince. He cannot say a word. The lady weeps, hot tears flow down to cool waters, while observing a silent, shabby being that kneels in an undignified, desperate sorrow. The queen does not talk with mouth, just through her eyes, and the prince's heart beats in horror when he understands the looks in his own head. This is what the destruction looked like. A land full of sorrow buried in careless silence, so careless that no one would defend his own life if there was a danger, if someone would in fact be able to be dangerous to others. Such carelessness and emptiness here, just an empty queen's sob cuts through the grey frosty quiet. The prince can get up after a long time, does not go close to the being of fog and water, but spreads his hand in a respectful bow, gesture and asks in a shaky voice why the queen weeps. Just a gust of wind flies through her, in the direction where her eyes are focused, and points with her pale, weakened finger. The prince suddenly, eagerly bows, as if accepting a commitment and offering a help with anything. Instead of bewilderment or a glimpse of hope, more sorrow in the nymph's eyes. She raises her hands and black shadows cloud the place. Clear blue water rots into brown slush, poisonous gazes of a burning hell's blow, and half-poisoned prince wades towards the unknown. There we have it. Met the Lake Queen for the first time. It's locked. Okay. We cannot proceed. I don't think that guy hanging there is going to be any threat anyway. The blood is dripping for him. We do have octopus though. Okay. I've been making barrels for 37 years. Barrel maker. And we are just destroying all of his work, by the way. Just saying. Okay. Really, these octopi hurts. Okay. I lost the chest key on the pasture. Shepherd. Wait. Okay. Ah, alright. It's so disturbing how he laughs every time when he is like killing something. Okay, we need to fix the mechanism. Got it. Were they yelling every time, or is it just in this level? I can tell. I think this will open up the doors to the left, so we will just grab the gear real quick. Then we open up the doors to the right. Okay. The shaft is flooded. Oh, we need to... Alright, got it. Understand. So... roughly... Hang on. Just there. Roughly... 2 to the right. So like this. This should open up the way. There we go. Oh, come on. Ah. Is this another message from the barrel maker? Barrel making is the most perverse of the life's work. Nothing else will drive a man so crazy. Barrel maker. Okay, barrel maker, that's fine, but... We do not know what kind of time we are looking for yet. So I guess instead... I do have a feeling that those doors upstairs had this on them. So this is where we can go now. So watch for the octopi. No more octopi just yet, which is fine. There we go. And we have key of the shepherd. I was on the pasture. How was the shepherd like half chopped to death lying there just... That's disturbing. Okay. Cannot be used here, alright. I thought it was this chest. Huh. Maybe like this? I did see a keyhole upstairs. Let's just... Oh. Die. Man. I'm almost out of health. I need to be careful now. Okay, this worked. So... Oh. We killed Shepherd and we killed all the sheep too. Shepherd and his flock. Just have a chest key. Ah, okay. So he lost it on the plains because the sheep ate it. That's why he lost it. Okay. Okay. Still alive. We have literally no health to spare. Good. Good. Oh my god, there is another one of those assholes. There we go. No! Oh my god. If it had touched me, I would have to start over. Oh my god. There we go. Perfect. Lovely. Thank you. Stupid octopus. There is another one. Of course there is another one. Outplayed. Okay, this is arrow. Okay. I lost the chest. Okay, this is fine. But I thought we were gonna get I did think we were gonna get time. Or no, not the time. I thought we were gonna get the last gear. I've been making barrels for 37 years. Barrel maker. 37 years. Is this a hint? It's gotta be a hint for the clock, right? I think that's a hint for the clock. So, first we put this in there. Cannot be used in there. What do you mean it can? Oh, it's not. Oh, this is it. And now 3 and 7. Could that be it? This has to be it, like... If it's not it, then I don't know what we're doing. Like, I mean, there is the other way around. Like, you could, like, the... No, it was it. Okay, good, perfect. So now we can unflood the flood. Well... Nice matter of speech, Unga Bunga. Let's unflood the flood and let's go down the shaft, huh? Cannot be used here. What do you mean cannot be used here? It's literally do be used here. There we go. Okay, it's down. It's down. Down. This one. There we go. And just like that, the way is open. The flooding is going down. There we go. Unmeasured time, a feeling of eternities. There is no day or night, no tiredness, but also no feeling of strength and rest. The step does not stop in the foolish swamp. More he gets closer to unknown goal, he feels a strange hate, pure hate without any cause, but very strong. Brown water just over Prince's waist starts to be colored in blood, and also the stench irons after blood instead of the usual rot. Prince grasps his sword, not of fear of danger. He steps as a sharp hunter ready to cut anything living, evil or good, in the name of flaming hate in the heart. The blood flows frantically in the head, tingles in the eyes, and thousand devils roars. In the prince finds out that he is suddenly being followed by something. He slows his steps and fakes inattention and unconcerned. In suitable moment, with a terrible roar, he turns around with a sword thrust out, and there the damn water spirit stands again. The prince breathes out, disappointed and not really surprised, and put down his sword into the water. No brandy, eh? The prince does not answer. And the water spirit laughs, and immediately, with frantic voice, "Some fun in the sad swamp, eh?" "I don't think so, water spirit." The water spirit gets serious. "I came to warn you where you go. There is no destruction, not yours, you strange prince." Croaky Head plunges without saying goodbye and vanishes unexpectedly as it appeared. The prince still trots through greyness, and after a while he comes to a giant rock that stands in his way with evil grandeur. It races from foul waters as an end of the world monolith. The prince comes to the nearest wall, sees a raised entrance to the cave close. He starts to worry towards the mouths of stone and listens. Some rattle sleeps in the darkness. The prince again waves his sword and shouts into the inside of the rock, and echo flies to the center of the earth. He waits what evil lies there that torments the beautiful queen, so she is unable to utter a word. A frightening reply sounds inhumanly rough, a deep roar, and a stamping of a hurrying animal from the worst of the tales. The prince, stiff with horror, stands unable to move. He would most likely escape, but he is faithful to himself and destruction, just closes his eyes and waits, not thinking about the queen at all. The hot draft of sulphurous smoke, eyes battered closed, and body shakes, with terrible fear of horrors of thousand deaths. The stamping stops. Something huge stays hidden in impenetrable darkness, just a few fathoms from Prince, tender in comparison. He slowly opens his eyes, sees just darkness, but feels presence fearful, closed, ghastly, unsighted horror. The prince's zeal left him. He puts down his sword and kneels on one knee to have more pleasant death, a night's death. He asks the depths with empty voice, "Tell me, darkness, tell me what horror you hide." Unexpected, a calm, half-human voice responds, deep as a giant's animal hissing and thick, but with a human feeling. "No horror, prince. You bring the horror. And the voice sharpens and continues with infuriating speed. Why do you harass death? Why don't you leave lost in peace? Why do you arouse our Count Kingdom? And the animal starts to continue weepingly. What are you looking for here? We are all afraid of you. The prince is silent for a short while, then sits into pirate comfortable sitting position with legs crossed, placed with his sword because of pure embarrassment. I do not know darkness. I do not know what to do with me, so I interfere sadly into agony of others. I want to help the queen that sent me to this rock. What evil lies here, darkness? An offended dragon's voice. You are the only evil. You bring the unbearable darkness. How happy we were, weeping hidden here. No mad people got this far. The water spirit went crazy. You should be rotting on the bedrock. Prince, sarcastically. So, I give up my apology that no one could kill me. What to do here then? Go back, Prince. You still belong to human kingdom. Not here. The prince, interested. And what about the Lake Queen? She sent me to the rock and I accepted to serve her with a bow. Just you, human imagination. You did not understand anything. Our graceful Queen of Tears has no need for wanderers with sword. She has enough servants 1,000 times stronger than you. The prince is taken by furious demon. Then let's match our strength, darkness, for I am a prince of the destruction itself. And Concert Dragon just replies, just come, prince. Prince, rather a king of stupid humanity. The prince quickly jumps up, found inhuman strength in hate, and with a roar hurls into darkness. There he is, the dragon. But we are not gonna face him head on. The song is kicking in. There we go. This song piece is so good, by the way. Oh, she's... Alright. Again. This is the last level, I believe. You just need to be a little lucky in here. You just want to get the key because all these smoldering pieces just shooting up. Alright. Not sure what this is about, but alright. Yeah, we need to go up. So that's what we're gonna do. There we go. When I'm old, they will bury me in a big barrel. I've been working on it on Sundays. Barrel maker. Oh. Okay, what's this? Lake rune. We do have a lake rune. I do believe this will take us closer to our grim end, huh? A strange opening in the wall. Cannot be used here. Portal key cannot be used here either. Okay, we need to go... What's this? Alright, nothing. We do have a key, so let's use that key in the portal room. I think it's the only way where we can go now. If you try to charge the dragon head on, he will just kill you with fire. That's why you need a lake rune. But, oh. God damn it. Come on, faster, faster. This is getting too close for okay, go. Alright. I am remembering all of their tricks now, I think. Okay, this way. And we do have lake rune put in here. We need one more though, so... I hope we can find it somewhere. Ow. Right. Ow. Damn it. Do I need to put that barrel in there? Like, right there? I do believe that if I put this barrel like right there, I will be able to survive the fall. Alright, I think we should be able to just jump down now and just land on the barrel. Yeah? Yeah. Good. Ow! I swear to God. You jackasses. I have no health left. Ugh. Okay, this somehow worked. Let's open this up again. Please, no more. Don't hit me with those, please. I need to be alive and well to fight the dragon later. Okay. There we go. Now we have water flowing down. Which means... Yeah. No. Oh, please. Go. Well. Now with the water flowing down, he won't be able to hurt us with fire. I believe this can kill him. But maybe it cannot, I don't know. Am I doing any damage? No, he killed me. God damn it. I need more health and I need to get closer. It just... No. He will kill you with fire. So if I've done everything correctly, there is going to be water now, which there is, so we can just go and just beat the shit out of this Drake. And there we go. We've won the game. A quiet land of the death starts to boil. Swampy fogs get a hint of blood. Eyes of all local beings are focused with desperate fright. To a giant temple that suddenly shines through all kingdom with fire. As a volcanic storm it thunders, silence is disturbed by clank and yell of one fighting monster. The waters writhe with anxiety, swampy waves knock down and choke defenseless inhabitants of the lakeland. All beauties unseen by the prince before are crumbling. He just saw fog but passed around palaces of hundreds of towers that tower above the fog, where colorful birds flock, fed by the fairies in the clothes made of spider webs in clear rain and hide. Mythical dragons sit by diamond pillars as guards of the beauty. Pale angels fly towards the light and build new towers of it, palaces, temples of passion and calmness. Calm mythical animals walk through the clear waters beneath the castles, living only off the clear water. There is no danger, no wrong, no rage, just large water parks of wild green with butterflies of 6 wings and adorned by various flowers unknown to the world. The Lake Queen often went to one park to sit on a lonely rock and carefully think how to make the waters even more clear, more pure. A strange prince came by once. He was sad and empty, but he was let in by the guard of the gate because something gentle still remained in him. The queen got frightened that he will impurify the waters of love by evil, if he will remain blind to all beauties and kindness. She sent him towards the king to talk wisely with him, receive the calm absolution. She has shown him the way toward the palace and gave him 7 winged guides. The king angel of light, ethereal and tender, accepted him respectfully and started to talk with him with interest as if Prince was lost son of God. The prince stabs the heart of conquered dragon 10 times with ungodly yell, drenched with blood and sweat, acrid as fumes of all gorges of the world. He gives the last hit, mortal, and even turns the sword in the heart. The monster howls with pain. The rock nearly breaks in two, and then it's gradually silenced. It was a monstrous battle. The prince withstood the fiery breath, fought the claws larger than his laid horse, disjointed the jaw full of swords by clenching his muscles fueled by hate. He pillaged the lair of the evil dragon, feeling pride and low joy of life, of strength and rivalry as a hero and victor. Now marches hastily from the den of evil towards the swamp to bow to the queen that was successful. He straggles through swamp throats and sometimes touches a floating dead body, and he tells proudly to himself that the dragon was really a menace of the strange land. Suddenly he sees the water spirit that floats with his belly upwards as a dead fish. The prince joyfully shouts, "Any brandy? Some fun in the set marches, eh?" The water spirit is dead and does not answer. The prince firstly wonders and then continues. After half a day of wandering in the fog and swamp, he finds the stone where he first saw the queen, but she's not sitting there anymore. He climbs the stone to look around. He finds only blue clothes, soaked with the salt of the tears. He smells the haze of misfortune again. Opens into beautiful blue clearness, but the prince is suddenly frozen with fear. He sees destroyed kingdom, floating dead bodies and ruin in beautiful blue of sky and waters. The prince sees real destruction for the first time, and even though he does not understand anything yet, he sits on the stone and starts weeping. He may find answers in tears. Epilogue. The prince will not move from the stone. He dies with real feeling of interminated misfortune. Like Queen cried with her whole substance to a land, she is the only one who will not plow through the swamps of decaying bodies. Maybe even people stray to this dim land in time, even though they may not be so blind as the possessed prince, but now they will see all the same. Thanks for playing, Clay Queen. So there you have it. This was the Lake Queen. I hope you liked the game. I sure did. It's one of my favorite indie games, like ever. The story is something that you don't expect, especially from indie game. It goes hard, and it's one of those games that if you just skip the story and you don't read it because it's too long, like you will think it's like a really bad game and short one. But if you read the story, you have completely different opinion. I think this song that is playing there in the main menu and also in the final fight is, I like it. I like that one straight up.